There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the finale of this four-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Chicago have lost 12 straight. Will the unlucky 13 come next? We'll see right after this. Oscar Yinoa, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In now is Nico Horner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Now at the plate is Matt Duffy. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Matt Duffy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles, is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one. And another foul ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, here is number 18. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And we're just underway from Truist Park. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Batting first.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to him, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Riley trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And that misses inside 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home is a heater in there for a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Adam Duvall trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. He's set and the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1-0 pitch on the way. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Acuna at second. Riley on at first with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready with the 2-1. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back now from Truist Park, second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down, but despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, number 66, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 329 is the average for him coming in. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Hit down the third base line. The next 1-2 pitch.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Batting 6.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Dansby Swanson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Swanson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there. Let's see if the batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, the pitcher's going to be kicking himself on that one. You have to look in the on-deck circle. You see the pitcher with the donut on his bat. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate. 3-1.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Husker.
Into the box now, Husker Yinowa, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Number 66 is there, and he has it for the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Here's the 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Rosario, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's well fouled. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 66 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in once again is Austin Riley. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In there, 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a line drive. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here's the first pitch to him. Adam Duvall is at the plate as he watches ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
2-0 to Adam Duvall.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
3-0 now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Number 66 gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs nothing.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they ranked first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Ready with the 0-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Sergio Alcantara. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Alcantara, just 24 years of age, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in a dive, a reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Up next, Cole Stewart.
Number 37, Cole Stewart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Liner towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Nico Horner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Stephen Vogt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Ball even at 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as he puts it on the ground to third. To second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
The batter, number 7.
And now, Dansby Swanson. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. d'Arnaud leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Has a look, now the pitch. Popped up. Number 18 is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with the 0-2. Fastball just inside. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. So now here is number 18. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
The batter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Chirinos. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Here's the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he got him swinging. Robinson Chirinos sent packing for the second out of the inning. Standing in now, number 66. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
The 1-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're down 4-0. Adbert Alzolay answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. A quick out number 1. Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ozzie Albies is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Softly hit to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Ronald Acuna. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Sergio Alcantara will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Nick Madrigal will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Here's the 0-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a
Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up, that puts a smile on his face.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 0-2 home.
I got to count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Holder, the former Yankee, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in will be Nico Horner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Matt Duffy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up, number 18, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now it'll be Travis d'Arnaud. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Oscar Yinawa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Reined in, and that's the second out. Next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. 4-5. Now to bat, Robinson Chirinos, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Drilled to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number
The next
66.
Cub up, number 66. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Wilson Contreras is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he falls behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Morgan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jason Hayward is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Albies.
First offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Morgan, the former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Again, another foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And he's retired here, 1 away. Digging in next, Ronald Acuna struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Junior.
Now the first pitch.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. line. That's a base hit into left field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Christian Pache will come on now and pinch run here. To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pache stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Runner goes for second, fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last 2 have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Christian Pache will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Sergio Alcantara.
Ehire Adrianza is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Tyler Matzek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
Jason Hayward comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Duvall is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next to hit, Nico Horner, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's right there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Rex Brothers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now here is Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The first baseman, Stephen Vogt.
First delivery to him. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now pitch on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Oh, I love that right there. That's a well-executed pitch down and away in a hitter's count with count leverage. Woof. Nice spot right there.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to hit is Travis d'Arnaud. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
0-1, here it comes. And it's 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Ehire Adrianza. 1-0 the count. From the stretch, swing and a liner, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Hoyer is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hayward giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be doubled off at third, so disaster strikes there, and there are two gone.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base paths. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Right side, fair ball down the line. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Popped him up. Corner is there. And that will end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Cubs nothing. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Matt Duffy. First offering on its way. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now back,
Now to the plate, number 18. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Chasing after it is Rosario. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. His career line against Will Smith, he's 1 for 3. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Now at the plate, number 66. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.